I did not know who this person was until I saw he was trending on social media heavily. And this man's name is Kyle Larson, and he is now a former NASCAR driver. And he came in, if I researched it correctly, he came in 2014. And he is of Japanese American descent. One of the parents is Japanese, the other one is Caucasian. And he came under a program called the Drive for Diversity program because, in NASCAR, that's a predominantly Caucasian outlet. So there was this video clip that went viral on social media in which he was playing I guess you can say a NASCAR racing game, and something slipped out of his mouth. To be honest, I don't think it was a slip because he said it too abrasively. I'm gonna go ahead and play the audio for you, and you'll be able to hear what he said.
I can see it. You can't hear me? Hey, nigger.
Oh! Oh my gosh!
No way!
Oh!
No way did that just happen. Kyle, you're talking to everyone,
Yikes!
Okay, so y'all just heard that, right? He said, "Can you guys hear me?" And then he said, "Hey, N-word," and he said it with the hard ER. And when you hear all the guys getting loud, like, oh, that was them responding to him. See, he did not realize that his mic was still on when he said that. Because when he said, "Hey, can you guys hear me?" and he didn't get any response. Well, first off, he didn't allow them to respond because he immediately said, "Hey, N-word," back. And then they said, "Kyle, we can hear you." And then he wants to pretend like something was wrong with his microphone. Well, when that happened and that went viral, I think they just kind of put him like on a suspension and everything like that. Now, here's the thing. No sports is going on right now at the moment. There is no sports going on right now. But then it came back, and now he has officially been fired. But not to be outdone by what he did, he decided to issue a so-called apology. And I'm going to go ahead and play the apology for you right now.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm sorry. Last night I made a mistake and said the word that should never, ever be said. And, there's no excuse for that. I wasn't raised that way. It's just an awful thing to say. And I feel very sorry for my family, my friends, my partners, the NASCAR community, and especially the African American community. I understand the damage is probably unrepairable, and I own up to that. But I just wanted to let you all know how sorry I am, and I hope everybody is staying safe during these crazy times. Thank you.
Now, if you listen to his so-called apology, which is not an apology at all, he's only apologizing because he got caught for what he said. Notice in which order he apologized and to whom. He apologized to his family. He apologized to the NASCAR community. Then he apologized to black people, or black Americans, I should say. When the word he used was not towards his parents, it was not towards the NASCAR community, it was towards black people, but he apologized to us, quote unquote, dead last. So he even put black people on the back burner in his so-called apology. That's just something that I noticed. I feel absolutely nothing for this guy. Like I said, I did not know him up until today. And after this fades into dust, I won't know who he is afterwards, to be quite honest. As far as we're concerned, he's just another racist that just exposed himself. And he said this is a word that should never ever be used. But if you heard how he just utterly said the word in that audio clip before the one I just played for you, it came out of his mouth so smooth as if he has said this before. And that's why I have said before, I could never do online gaming, because it's a lot of racist on those online gamings from all walks of life, from in all ages, especially them little kids. I've been hearing stories about them little palm-colored kids who be on there just cussing up a storm and saying the N-word and just throwing it all over the place like it's a damn dodgeball. And let's not forget, Kyle Larson is Japanese American. He has, one of his parents is from Japan or has Japanese roots. What's going on now over in Asia? Now, I know Japan has nothing to do with what's going on in China, but they want to talk about xenophobia this and xenophobia that. But look at what this guy just said. I don't feel bad that he got fired from his sport. It's funny because the running joke now is how you get fired from your day off. And anybody who has seen the movie Friday understands that reference. But it is what it is. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Twitter if you haven't done so already. Have your notifications turned on. I'll talk to you in the next one.